First, you're going to hear some things that this man is saying about me. I have never met this man in my life. I don't know him. You know, I want to make something very clear. I do not know this individual personally. He said know me. I don't know him. I don't know who's sharing personal information about me, about my service when I serve in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. But as I said before, and I say again, there's nothing about my career that I'm ashamed of. I do not drink, I do not smoke, so I don't have to take any sedative to sleep, based, due to my serving in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. As I said before, and I say again, I do not know this man personally. So you're going to see a video, you're going to watch a video of this man giving you, telling you some things. Some of it I'm saying from now, some of it is true, but some of it's not so. Many of the things he has been saying about me are simply not true. I have nothing to hide. My life story is well known. I was born and raised in Jonestown, Concrete Jungle, Kingston 12. What many people call the belly of the beast. I grew up in an environment where I saw crime, violence, and suffering firsthand. Jonestown, Concrete Jungle is a PMP community. PMP. Before Michael Manley came, he and Tony Spalding, PMP and labor rights were living together and living in love and harmony. They are the one that came there and start the separation. I'm not going to talk about my family again. People from Jonestown, I can know them, play them part in the politics, the PMP party and all kind of things. So everything that I have stated about the PMP is not nobody tell me is what I have seen. The gun business, the killing, the planning, and the strat. You understand what I'm saying? But from when I was 4 years old, I knew that I didn't want to follow the path that they have created for my community. I wanted to follow the path of Tom Levine. Yes, Detective Tom Levine, that the man that who have killed, based on what police officers have found over 200 gunmen in Jamaica. If it's now, you know that even in my time too, if it was now, they would try to find something to arrest and charge him for, just to give him a account to them, give him a run for his money. Because you have to understand that criminality have taken over the system, and it's really the educated people who are the criminals who do not want a better Jamaica because corruption suits them. I later joined the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Not to serve any political party, but to serve the people of Jamaica. Reason being, when I had stationed at Craft Hill in Clarendon, so this I've said it already, the Member of Parliament, a guy by the name of ZELLE, he's all brigadista. Yeah, my cousin told me that. He's a brigadista. So when I was at Craft Hill in 1991, there were people there were committing crimes. And most of these people, they were PMP supporters. Because they make it known. As if it was, just by being a PMP supporter that give you immunity from being accountable for your actions. And during my time there too at Craft Hill in Clarendon, I was executing warrants on people that was there at the station when I was in high school. So that pissed them off too, because you have people that were wanted, warrants were there for their arrest, but because the police officers that were there before I went there, they were corrupt and compromised, they did not execute the warrants on them. So because of me, several people start run away, because they realize that things that they have done 10, 12 years ago is coming back. There was even a warrant that was there from a man from 1979. And this man was yes, and because of me, he had to lift up, because I was going out there with the warrants, you understand? So I was getting attention even from headquarters in Maypen. So the Member of Parliament, according to him now, he had sent for me, sent that he wanted to speak with the corporal and I. The corporal name is Light Scott, may his soul rest in peace. And I did not. I told him that I don't report to politicians. Politicians are not a part of my chain of command. Anyhow, the member of parliament found himself down by the station one Friday night, Orius Daly, PMP, and he brought red stripe beer and all that, you know, and gave the police them. Told him I didn't want any, and he gave the police officers their money. I remember Dave Clark. Yeah, I think he's down here somewhere by years, walking up like some real cruff now. You know, he was a PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization supporter and activist. But most of these people that I was working there now, I didn't know that I was sent to Craftsill as a police officer to play a political role. And the member of parliament now said to me that if I know why they had set me up here, and I said, to do work, to do police work. He said, no, you're junglist and you're supposed to there and protect my voters them. I said, what? Protect your voters? I said, no. I said, where you get that from? He said, no jungle you come from. All kind of thing. I said, no, I am not a politician police. I'm a police officer. I'm here to serve the people of Jamaica. And, you know, he said, well, both of us can stay here then, you know. Then I was transferred. Yeah, I was transferred from the parish. And I can tell you, the police officers that play an integral role in my transfer. James Saabs, yes, same James Saabs, and Dooley that were at Police Federation. So they had concocted up some lies against us, and I was transferred. And they sent me to St. Elizabeth. And when I went to St. Elizabeth, you know, things happened there, and then I get transferred to Hunsby. So moving on. So to tell people, I have never lived in a JLP community. I don't know their culture, but I know mine. And the reason why I have been speaking up about my culture, the culture that I have raised in, is that it's a culture that destroys lives, destroys youths mentally, and destroy them physically, send them to the departure and them early death or prison. That's all I have been telling the youths, them to stay away from crime. I tell them that if you value yourself, if you pick up a gun, you're looking at 15 years to life or the departure lounge. Just leave it, pick up a book, learn a trade. See it right now, we have a government where we pay if you got art for learn a trade or something like that. And elevate yourself. The gun, what is so fascinating about guns, an illegal gun, you have to value yourself, value your life. I value myself and I value my life. That's why I know from I was 4 that I know I want to be like Tom Levine. Tom Levine is the baddest and the bravest police officer. Tom Levine is the only police officer I ever killed 7 gunmen one time in a shootout. He had killed, you understand what I'm saying? Killed 3 in the morning and then 7 later that day. So one day he killed 10 men. And him killed a police with him. Gotcha are the only other police I know that have done that. That killed 3 men one time. And you know, Douglas Gotcha, may his soul rest in peace. So when I joined the police force, I never joined it for fighting no politics for no guy. It's 3 times Portia Simpson Miller requested me to come on bodyguard her, and I turned it down. Even police were working me, and I said, oh, if you do something like that, you know much promotion and this and that you're gonna get. But little did they know that I know the gig, because I am coming from a PMP family and a PMP background. Or them destroy people's life. Or you think them kill Detective Sergeant Courtney Simpson, Julian Robinson, the member of parliament, the same member of parliament where them kill the woman up as the woman from Swallowfield. And to date them not even find the woman body. And you can't tell me nothing about PMP. So when this guy come talk about me, I am fighting politics. I am not fighting politics, I am just educating the youth them and telling them the truth. I am not from Tivoli Gardens. I am not from Rima. I have never lived in a Tivoli Gardens. I don't know JLP culture. The culture that I know is from as a police officer. The only thing I know the PMP imparted to us in my community where me born and grow original. Me have to beg no guy this or that or said this. My birth certificate says the only thing the PMP imparted to is criminality. My family were dead because of them. No guy can't tell me nothing about them. The wickedest Jamaican, them are PMP supporters. A people them without no conscience. The worst woman any man can get a Jamaica is a woman who aligned to the PMP party. Me I tell you that. I mean a Jamaican. Worst woman. You, if you want a woman who give you bun, jacket, everything, just check yourself and find a PMP woman. Me I tell you that. Me not ask you, I tell you. Been there, done that. Worst women them. Now no conscience. Remember me tell you. So moving on. As I say, I later joined I joined the police force. Throughout my career, I was never a political police officer. I was a crime fighter. My duty was to protect life, property, prevent and detect crime, uphold law and defend the rights of ordinary citizens. I have never lived in a GLP community. I come from a PMP criminal organization environment and a PMP family background. Yet my position has always been the same. Wrong is wrong regardless of who commits it. Me a family member right now because of this channel. Them not deal with me. Because them say me a talk the things that I should not talk. And them I say, boy, I tell them say anything what them do for me before, them can't forget it. My job is about saving lives. So during my years as a police officer, every time I use my government issue firearm was in the defense of life, my life, the lives of others, or the protection of property. Those decisions were made in dangerous situations where lives were at risk. A few times I come in I paper them at Jamaica. Star, Gleaner, front page, big shooting. And I can say all the time, I'm always successful. Thank God I was never shot. I never received a gunshot. You understand? You can't, people them, some people tell you don't say, boy, I'm a deal. Boy, him have things in him pocket. The ring where him wear, a fee, him deal, and all of them things. I have spent my life opposing criminals, gangsters, and anyone who violates the human rights of innocent people. I do not support criminals from any political party, any community, or any social class. The record of my life speaks for itself. I have served my country as a police officer and later served in the United States military. And today I continue to speak publicly about crime, corruption, and the importance of protecting law-abiding citizens. People are free to disagree with me. People are free to challenge my views. But if anyone wishes to make accusations against me, then they should bring evidence, not rumors. I will continue to stand for truth, accountability, public safety, and justice. I did not dedicate my life to fighting criminals only to remain silent now. As always, I encourage everyone to focus on facts, evidence, and respectful discussion rather than personal attacks. So this man, I don't know him, and he must say some things about me. Some things him say, and to most people, and I'll say this again, somebody losing them life or you defend, and then something to boast about and them thing there. But as I said before and I say again, I'm not afraid of dying. Never. When I joined the military here, even people me and them where me know from training school, I tell me, boy, it was a bad idea and them thing there. Yeah, not even afraid for dead. All of them thing there. And today day, I have no regrets. I best thing ever do when I join the military. You understand? So I want you to watch this man. I want you to listen to him. As we say, ladies and gentlemen, today is not a... Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers, and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. About politics. Today is not about personalities. Today is about truth. Because there comes a time in every person's life when they must ask themselves a simple question. Am I going to allow people to define me? Or am I going to tell my own story? So that's why people say, boy, I keep telling me, boy, I'm a supporter, you need to write a book. Yes, I can tell you that I am writing a book. Yes, I am writing a book. And it has, so far, third or fourth chapter, I hold up a writing. For years, people have tried to tell the public who Christopher Porter is. Some have called me biased. Some have called me political. Some have called me murderer. Some call me hired hitman, drug dealer, pedophile, rapist, all kind of things. None of these things are a fact. None. I've never been an interdiction or a suspension. Everything I've done, I've always done it in the ambit of the law. Some have called me every name under the sun. But today, I'm going to tell you something that no lie can erase. I was not raised in a gated community. I was not raised among the privileged. I was born and raised in a Jonestown, concrete jungle, Kingston 12. What many call or know as the belly of the beast. I grew up seeing violence. I grew up seeing fear. I have a cousin and him thing there. I don't call him name still, but he know himself. Dave. I just use him correct name. Most people don't know him correct name. They know him Elas and him thing there. And we a big man and him thing there. And a harder man, my cousin. I'm a thank him and him thing there for everything he do for me. I grew up seeing fear. I grew up seeing mothers cry and fathers bury their children. And because of what I witnessed as a child, I made a decision. I would spend my life fighting criminals, not protecting them. I was talking with somebody the other day from Jonestown, and when that person mentioned one of my family name to me, I asked them, how them know him? So I mean, they don't know where I come from. And that's one of my family were did well wanted. And because of me, why police never kill him and them all him. Because I tell the police them say, my brother. And I tell the police that and Delroy you with what they call me. I ask if I tell him say no, I'm a cousin. And he asks what to do with him. And I say, boy, anything you want to do with him, I'm a supporter. You may have enough respect for you and them thing now. What am I to do with him? I say anything you want to do. And I say, alright, it's like how I call you and I know say your family. And I cut him some slack. And that's why my life today did. And him tell me I tell you this. Me never protect people where me know violate other people's rights or kill people. That's why John Wayne we used to par with Vibes Cartel. When police hold him down at Greenwich Farm and bring him come on spear, them never know say he was a wanted man. And him see him one say it in the office, boy, I'm glad say I never you hold me, you know. I mean, look, I'm killer youth power one part with you, Jose. Junior. Yeah, and they see and the gun where them you know, Pringle buy gun and send go get Jose. And Pringle out of Philadelphia now. So that decision take me to the Jamaica Constabulary Force. That decision guides me today. So when people who do not know me try to rewrite my history, I am not hungry. I simply invite them to do one thing, bring evidence. And when you go talk how much, honestly, you know, I don't know which police this man I talked to who used to work with me and him thing there. I mean, me know Sababina. Me know Sababina I go tell nobody certain things are Gunter. You understand? So you understand what I'm saying? Or Carl Nelson, or Palmer Dead. You understand? Because before this presentation, then you will understand exactly who I am, where I came from, what I stand for, and why I refuse to apologize for standing against criminal. So stay with me. And please, just type and tell me where you're watching from. Because the truth is often more powerful than the lie. So now I am going to make you listen to this man. I'm not going to edit anything. You understand me? I make you listen to him. You watch, you listen, and you decide.
From him is directly I put out hits. Every artist, everybody that's an artist, be aware. Because this man is not a, he might make all things about him. And I have a weird feeling when do I'm associated with PMP things. And
that violating others' rights.
Is a man will confess he must never come across anybody
feel equals love
with gun or anything where make it to hospital alive.
Can carve out a name.
It will never happen. It has never happened.
Yeah, but this recognition permeates it confined.
But I can bet you, in same with Sergeant in America.
As a criminal,
and we can bet you that not happen with no white person in America. And we can bet you him come across many people who have gone and do searching.
Hey, they are not there.
We can bet you he has not approached a white person the way in this.
And exhale. See it and children them.
The way in this people. I mean, I pay 18 spew. This video now is about Sprague Benz. Where him be staff for Sprague Benz. But it's like, him put out a way now, like a problem, him creating a problem between Sprague and Everton Blender. Him a create a war within the two artists camp. So, him can get what him want to happen out of it. So him can get Sprague Benz killed. That's exactly what I see come out of this. This is exactly what about people IQ. Me as him a try to get. So everybody know as artists him put out some spew against them. I pay hits him a put out. But with this hit now, me not see the exact reason. If you give you reasons why him want this hit so bad. Him say personal to him. So what is it about it? Why is it so personal to you? Why you depend the youth so hard that the youth have to respond, whichever way you respond?
That might initially appear strong or as fragile as a spider web.
Wagwan.
One slight shift.
Is it the politics? Everybody say you die hard deliberate, even though you try to deny it,
Criminals.
We are die-hard, labor police.
And see that this life doesn't offer.
So what kind of police in you used to really do? The 30th man with them claims to kill, I really kill them need to kill? Or are you doing your questioning, we have 10 feet, trick people and say, I saw them liberate, I go on, and when they go say no, then go say no man, a PMP, you shot them?
The Monday we come and kill them.
Because we know you're good like that,
People all forget.
The night. You love ask people if them are jail people. You love do it.
Certain.
Me know you personal.
360 degrees. And we have white places where these people living party and
yeah, my born read. I can know that. Ed Degree know that. Yeah.
We reveal the honest of this lifestyle. Real honor and respect.
Man a cold-blooded bird of people.
Not tearing them down. And true strength lies in integrity. Not intimidation. To expose the reality behind these.
Man intimidate people. Teach people. Encourage people not to involve in criminality. Ask Wolverhampton police, all the youth that them come across. And make them say the mentor.
Destroy lives.
All of the youth them both away. Youth of the street, enough of them say, I may make them change. So we start opening business now, and we make him come off a street. And stop run up and down, stop run up and down. He go get him job, he go get a job, and just take a business.
So after examining the troubling actions associated with drug offense,
so he's not pass me now.
Public image allegedly deeply involved in criminal activities.
So we got Tyrese, 18. Well, he's never involved like that, but encouragement when the England International.
Yeah, contribute.
We don't encourage fuck around here. We promote goodness, hopefulness.
A light and their deeds.
I don't hear nobody not the people that smoke tobacco. And the tobacco is more poison.
Wicked, the epitome of evil. Nothing good about it. The only thing we want them are the accident them inhale and exhale. That's the only thing. These are not a good human being.
Neither are you, Porter.
Because they're not armed them. But the people outside of their circle hate them like passion, hate them like poison. Yes, those who recognize the value of data know it plays the ultimate game-changing role. Data drives decisions, shapes strategies, and ensures impactful outcomes. This principle has guided our decision to reimagine our series into 2 distinct parts. This approach isn't just a stylistic choice. It's a deliberate effort to enhance your learning experience and maximize engagement. As I stated before and I'll say again, Over Here is not an entertainment channel. By breaking the series into manageable segments, we are giving each part the attention and depth it deserves. This structure allows us to dive deeply into every facet of each subject, creating an immersive narrative that's easier to digest. You'll hear the other part of the video, the continuation of this man, saying things about me. Some true, some not. Creating an immersive narrative that's easier to digest. Each part will naturally flow into the next, ensuring continuity and keeping you excited to return for more. This segmented approach transforms complex topics into meaningful, impactful lessons that resonate long after viewing. So what's in it for you? Our 2-part format allows us to deepen exploration by narrowing our focus. We can provide a richer, more comprehensive analysis of each topic, enhance engagement, bite-sized segments, make it easier for you to stay engaged without feeling overwhelmed. Create anticipation. Each installment builds momentum, keeping you eager for the next chapter. This structure isn't just about improving our content, it's about delivering the insightful you deserve in a truly valuable way. Unlock the full experience on Patreon. Join the Jamaica Young Police Channel Squad. Join Patreon. It costs less than a quarter, 25 cents, US cents per day. And those who want a higher tier to get an insight into the book that I'm about to I'm completing, you will get it there. It's right there. And where people with the top tier you'll hear the conversation. For those who can't wait to dive into the entire series or want even more exclusive content, we invite you to join us on Patreon. As a Patreon supporter, you will unlock early access to full-length videos, behind-the-scenes insights, and special perks reserved for our most dedicated viewers. Click the link in the description to join us on Patreon and take your engagement to the next level. And who wants, some people, it is really ironic, you understand, and people don't know that, everything takes time, and time, in this world, time is money. We have never tried like we are trying to, make money off YouTube or anything like that, because everything that we have been trying to do is trying to save life and change people's life. But that's why we appreciate those who are on Patreon, and the ones who are Patreon from the get-go. You are the backbone of this channel, the unsung heroes. And whilst you, as the unsung heroes, you have never asked this channel to do anything special for you, but then you have people all over that, and they never yet ever contribute to the Jamaica Young Police channel. Never. You have some people, yeah, and we can't say it, you know. You have people just send money to us without even any fanfare or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because we are not being sponsored by corporate. Everything right here, people. That's why this is a people channel. And we is for the little man. But some people, the only time you really hear from them is when time. And you're like, you understand what I'm saying? And people feel like things don't work like that. Supporting us on Patreon is more than a subscription. It's an investment in content that matters to you. As part of our Patreon family, you'll join a global community of like-minded individuals committed to impactful, honest content about Jamaica and beyond. If we were living off YouTube, we'd be homeless already. Because for the past 2 years, we are telling them ratchet up the terrorism against us. But hey, we're a fighter. And longest liver will see. And we appreciate those. Patience is a virtue. Our Patreon community spans North America, Europe, Africa, Pacific, the Pacific, that are New Zealand, other region, Trinidad and Tobago, Cayman Islands, Barbados, Antigua, Bahamas, Jamaica and Turks and Caicos Islands. So we have people in the Caribbean who subscribe to Patreon. Wherever you are, you'll find yourself in the company of a worldwide network of viewers passionate about making a difference. Your support fuels our vision. To our current Patreon members, thank you. Your contribution are the lifeblood of the Jamaica Young Police channel. Your support allows us to maintain and improve the channel, produce high quality, well-researched videos, address viewers' requests, and explore new topics. Because of you, we can keep delivering the hard-hitting, insightful content you rely on. Guided by your feedback, we understand your time is valuable, and we have heard your feedback. That is why we are committing to keep our video. We try to keep it under 30 minutes while maintaining the depth and quality you have come to expect. Each video is crafted to address topics that matter to you, ensuring your experience is both meaningful and efficient. So join us on Patreon. Be a part of the journey. By joining us on Patreon, you are not just a viewer, but a part of a mission. Together we can continue to uncover truths, share critical insights, and inspire positive change. Click the link in the description to become part of the Jamaica Young Police channel family. Your voice guides us. Your support sustains us. Together, we'll keep building something extraordinary. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young, and before we go part 2, we'll be same time tomorrow. Jamaica Young Police channel out.